All right, so we are going to dive into some grade. These people have been crying here. They've been saying I've not been doing grade 8. So I'm extending an invitation to both the grade 8s and the grade 9s, because the grade 8s and the grade 9s this term are going to be doing some geometry. So I'm going to look at a grade 8 paper 2 November 23 paper, and simultaneously I'm going to look at a KwaZulu-Natal grade 8 mathematics paper 2. But this content is relevant for both grade 8s and grade 9s, right? Because as much as grade 8 is different from grade 9, it's so much the same. It is so much the same. So yeah, I'm going to be looking at like some exam type questions, because what we've done so far is we've done a lot of, what have we done? We've done a lot of geometry for grade 9s like in previous sessions. So what I want to do is I want us to look at some exam type questions that can be asked, for grade 9s. But also remember, grade 9 content is also relevant for grade 8. So I'm just going to be jumping around, these question papers, and hopefully by the end of the session, we will have gained quite a bit. All right. Yesterday, for the grade 9s, I did do I did straight line equations, and I did how to get the equation of a straight line for parallel lines, but also for perpendicular lines. No problem, Mini. I will, as always, I'll upload it onto the channel. Okay, so if you're not at home, it's not normal for me to go live this time, right? It's not normal. So I'm going to be jumping between the KwaZulu-Natal paper, this one, all right, and then the Eastern Cape paper 2, all right. So as I said, the grade 9 and the grade 8 content is similar, guys. It's the same. So if you want to really know grade 9 work, you need to make sure that your grade 8 is solid. I think there's a lot of similarities. I think also grade 7s would probably say the same thing, because I've had grade 7s come into my live and they're like, "Hi, Bo, this is the work that we are doing." Yes, it's supposed to be the same, of course. It's Chris. Is this how you're trying to you're trying to get my attention by sending me a gift there? Where can we find the question paper? The thing is, remember, these are question papers that I have access because I'm in the space that I'm in. So what I can do is, obviously, I'm not making access to these question papers. This is not free access to question papers. So if you'd like them, you are more than welcome to actually contact me privately, and then we can make a plan for you to actually get a variety of other question papers. Because after all, right, what you want to do when you are doing mathematics is you want to make sure that you understand the concepts behind the maths, right, after being taught. And then after being taught, you want to get exposure to different question papers so that you can see if you can answer questions. So let's dive deep into this so that we can get this going. So like I said, guys, in term 3, grade 8s and 9s are doing geometry, all right? And this is a very important topic, because geometry lays the foundation for future work that grade 10s, 11s, and 12s will do. But the basics are in these grades, okay? So let's look at these questions and see if you guys can't help me answer them. Maybe the answers will come from all of you. I hope they will. So the multiple choice question says, select the correct answer from the given options. Write only the correct letter. For example, 1.1e. And you see they've provided a space for you to answer. All right, so the first question says, the sum of angles of a triangle is equal to, you guys answer. Is it A, 60 degrees, B, 90 degrees, C, 180 degrees? What do you guys say in the comment section? Let's see. The sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to A, 60 degrees, B, 90 degrees, C, 180 degrees. Okay, so let's see what people think. All right, I think I'll allow just for 30 seconds to lapse so that people can answer as to what they think the correct answer is. Okay, now it's Chris. You see what you've just said there. You said B, that's what you said, and then you say 180. So that's no way to answer the question. They said here, select the correct answer from the given options, write only the correct letter. All right, for example, 1.1. So 1.1, you just select the correct letter, right? And I think this is something that people usually fall into the trap of, even when they are answering actual test questions, you see. So we need to just make sure that we follow the instruction. Sometimes grade 8s and 9s, you don't follow the instruction. Okay, so we need to learn to follow an instruction. So the sum of the angles of a triangle is equal to what? Okay, so I see Satsomukwena says C, Ain't Karabo says A, all right? It's Chris says C, Talent says C, Wilson says C, Klobza as well. Yeah, we have a variety of others. Okay, someone said B, all right? Talent as well changed his answer. Now he's saying B, all right? So you can see just from our answers, it's very clear that some of us, we don't understand the concept behind the sum of the angles of a triangle. So guys, let's learn this once and for all. We know that a triangle is a three-sided shape, all right? And as such, the angles of a triangle equal the sum. What does sum mean? Sum means total, all right? So when we add all the angles of a triangle, okay, we should get what? 180 degrees, okay? It's not 60, it's not 90, but it's 180, all right? So that means 1.1.1, the answer that we should write here is 1.1. And then we should write the letter C. Okay. Okay. Let's be very careful about that. Okay. Okay. So they said write only the correct letter. All right. Maybe we just rub out that thing and just make sure we write only the correct letter, because that's what they said. They didn't say write the correct letter with the answer 180 degrees. No, they said write only the correct letter. So we must make sure we follow instruction. Okay, so that was the Eastern Cape first question. Let's move over now and go to the KwaZulu-Natal paper. The KwaZulu-Natal paper says, if DE, that's the first question, okay? If DE, all right, okay, let's just read the instruction. It says, read all the questions carefully. Question 1 consists of 10 multiple choice questions. You must circle the letter of the correct answer. You see? Okay, so we must circle the letter. So let's come here then. If DE is parallel to FG, then the value of X is A, 30 degrees, X, B, 160 degrees, C, X is 70 degrees, or D, X is 20 degrees. So if you look at the diagram, this is DE parallel to FG. And they are saying the value of X is, what is the value of X? X is there, all right? And then we have a 20 degrees that is there, all right? So they are asking, what is X? Is it 30? Is it 160? Is it 70? Is it 20? So is it A, B, C, D? All right, so Flexi says D. It's Chris also says D. Precious says D. Karabo says D. Talent as well. It's Chris. All right. A Precious, I don't know why changing the answer there. A Precious is saying 180 minus 20. Thank you, Lina Mandla, for the rose. Okay, so we have different answers. People are answering differently, right? So that means our understanding is not the same when it comes to our understanding of parallel lines. And that's very, 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 very shocking, right? So guys, we know that the value of x, without a doubt, the value of x, guys, without a doubt, will be equal to what? 20. Okay, so if we look at these parallel lines, the angle x here, the angle here is 20 degrees. All right, the angle here is x. This is what we call a transversal line. This line is what we call a transversal line. The two lines DE and FG are parallel. So this is what we call our F shape, all right? Or what I like to call on top, we are equal. So if we are on one side, the same side of the transversal line, which means on the left-hand side of the transversal line, on top of this line, there's x, and on top of the other parallel line, there is 20. We say that these angles are corresponding angles, right? So those who further try to really say why they are saying x is 20 degrees, corresponding angles, you guys are 100% correct. Because if lines are parallel, these two angles, which are corresponding angles, we say that they are equal. Okay? Right. So let us never be confused. If lines are parallel, this is what we call on top of one parallel line in the same position on top of the other parallel line. On top, we call it corresponding. Just like bottom, we would also call corresponding. You know, if we had an angle here at the bottom of this line, and then we had an angle at the bottom of the other parallel line, we would also regard the two bottom angles as corresponding angles. The F shape, very important. So x, guys, is 20 degrees, so we would circle D. Okay, you guys are getting it, right? So let's not forget that. Corresponding angles, F shape. On top, we are equal. Bottom, we are equal. Let's go to the Eastern Cape paper. Why are A and B equal in the diagram below? Why are A and B equal in the diagram below? Why is A and B equal? A says alternate angles. B says corresponding angles. C says vertically opposite angles. So why are A and B equal? Okay, which letter indicates the correct answer? Mamtiana says A. Ivas Kuluma says A. It's Chris says A. Seems like a lot of people are saying A. Is it because you guys want an A in mathematics? Is this like a calling upon A grades in mathematics? You want to get a level, highest level, you know, back in the days they would say, you got an A, you know, that would represent you got 80 and above. 80, between 80 and 100 was called an A back in the days. So all of you are rushing to say the answer is A. Yeah. Does that mean you guys are hungry to get that sort of like performance? Because if you are, I'm very happy. Then you are in the right place. All right, you are in the right place. Okay, so guys, what do we notice here? Okay, what do we notice here? I have level 4, I'm in varsity, but I'm not happy. Well, you should work towards a level 7. That's what we working towards. So here, guys, what do we have? We have two parallel lines. We have parallel lines again, and What letter is being formed here? It is our Z shape, guys. Our what? Our Z shape. Okay? Mr. Z. Mr. Z. Mr. Z. And therefore, this angle and this angle, we call these two angles alternate angles. But we say that those alternate angles are equal if what? If the lines are parallel. My grade 8s and 9s. Does that make sense? So my grade 8 and 9s, you must understand that the angles are only equal if the lines are what? Are parallel. If you're in grade 8 and 9, you're in the right place because this is the live for you. All right? Yes. If the lines are parallel, the alternate angles are equal. So I would even have a bit of a, a problem with how they have decided to write their answers here. You know, if I was the one writing the options, I would not just write alternate angles, but I would also write down parallel lines. Because remember, these alternate angles, okay, they are equal. We say A and B are equal, but our reason for saying so is alternate angles. And then we must also indicate the lines that are parallel. So I would couple the alternate angles with parallel lines so that it is a sufficient reason for me to say A and B are equal. All right. So I hope you guys understand that. It's a very important principle. One that sometimes people are casual about, but we need not be. Indeed, Jesus is King. He indeed is King. The King of Kings, the Lord of Lords. So let's go now and what would be our option that we would write? We are obviously writing here A, alternate angles, all right? Because Mr. Z, that is epic, and Mr. Z, that is funny. As long as lines are parallel, he is equal to him, and he is equal to him. Klopsa boy, how can you say you want homework? I've just started the live and already you're saying you want homework. Homework for what? If you are at school, then please make sure that you ask homework from your teacher. Hey, my soul, what is this? Okay, yeah, ask your teacher at school for homework. Klopsa boy, don't apologize. I'm just saying, go and ask your teacher for homework. It seems like or if you have an access to a textbook, boy, then you can go to geometry, the section of geometry, and you can find exercises for days there, and you can practice till your heart's content. So please remember, I'm just answering exam papers in this live. I'm not giving homework at the present moment. Okay, let's look at this side. Let's come back to the KZN paper. Remember, like I said, this is relevant for grade 8s and 9s. So here, it says, when two straight lines do what? Cross each other. Okay? Jesus died on a cross, guys. All right? So hopefully we understand when we cross each other, you know, what do we mean by that? It's like, for instance, FG is crossing this transversal line. So when two straight lines cross each other, these angles are formed. Which angles? Is it vertically opposite? Is it alternate angles? Is it, look at this, co-interior angles? Is this spelling correct, guys? This one, co-interior angles. And then lastly, D, complementary angles. So when two straight lines cross each other, these angles are formed. Which ones are they? Are they vertically opposite angles? Is it alternate angles, co-interior angles, or complementary angles? Okay, this is grade 8 and 9 for those who are joining in, grade 8 and 9. Okay, so I can see in the comment section there, Ain't Karabo says A, It's Chris says A, Nelly Lamola says A, Tabang says A, Kenzi Tweaks says A, Klobza Boy says A, Yeah. And then Ovaya and Datu is like, say, question paper for term 3 exam. This is a question paper that was written in November 2023. But of course, the content is term 3 related. Hence, I'm using this paper to actually interrogate you guys and see if your content is up to scratch. And if your content is not up to scratch, we can clarify those things. Okay, so yeah, hopefully you guys see that if two lines cross each other like this, these angles are formed. Which angles? This angle and this angle. We call these vertically opposite. This angle and this angle, we also call it vertically opposite. Don't worry, the alarm is for the gate. Don't worry. It's every time people open and close the gate, the alarm goes off if they open it too long. Okay, so you guys are 100% correct. It is A. All right. I think those who have answered things 100% correct so far, we are going good. Let's cross over to the Eastern Cape paper. The Eastern Cape paper is calling us. None of the three angles in this type of triangle are the same. None. Remember, the word none means there's no angle. None of the three angles in this type of triangle are the same. Is it an isosceles triangle A, equilateral triangle B, scalene triangle C? Which one is it? None of these three angles, none of the three angles in this type of triangle are the same. And remember, guys, the instruction says what? The instruction says write only the correct letter. You guys do this. I see there in the comment section someone saying scalene triangle. You know, guys, you must follow the instruction. All right. We don't write isosceles triangle or write equilateral triangle. No, we write the letter. So when you are answering me, you need to answer me with the letter. Do not do this thing of writing. All right. No problem. We are learning here, guys. We are learning. Okay, I need you guys to become very well equipped to answer question papers, because one of the other things that examiners check when they look at your answer, they look to see if your answer indicates that you have followed the instruction as a grade 8 and a grade 9 learner. So as you start out in high school, you need to make sure that you become someone who follows the instruction. Crash out for what? No. Marinia, why are you gonna crash out? Crash out for who? Okay. So none of the three angles in this type of triangle are the same. Is it an isosceles triangle? Guys, isosceles triangle, we know that there are two angles that are equal there. All right, so it doesn't qualify. Equilateral triangle, well, equilateral triangle, we know all three angles are the same, right? They are all 60 degrees. Scalene triangle. Oh, scalene, you scaly triangle. A scalene triangle is very scaly, guys. You know, it's full of tricks. Nothing of his is ever the same. So, none of the three angles in this type of triangle are the same. It has to be C. Okay? It's C. Right, moving right along. Let's cross over to KZN, my KZN peeps. Is anyone from KZN in the live at the moment? Okay, look at this one. A triangle with two base angles equal and two sides equal is called. A triangle with two base angles equal and two sides equal is called. You from Greece? Oh, wow. We have people from Greece? Are you kidding me? Right, welcome if you're really from Greece. Anyone who's not from the country, South Africa, but outside the country, that would be cool if you, but don't lie in my comment section, please. Don't lie. I don't have a Gauteng one, Miss Mbali Mazibuko. I don't have a Gauteng one. Currently rolling with KZN and Eastern Cape, so you're just going to have to hang on there. Oh, Kimberly. Hello, Maitabas. A triangle with two base angles and two sides equal is called. All right, we have people from Gauteng. KK, guys. Awesome. Taylor. Two base angles. I'm going to fail now. Need to calm down. A triangle with two base angles and two sides equal is called, is it an equilateral triangle? Is it a right angle triangle? Equilateral, right angled, isosceles, scalene. Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Is it D? Which one is it? So people are saying A. I see Mickey is saying A. Mickey is saying equilateral. Marinia said C. Pehawa Cho says C. Kenzie also says C. Klobza says C. Taylor says equilateral triangle, and there's a big question mark there. All right. Mavando says C. Hotboy says A. All right, let's check it out, guys. A triangle with two base angles. Now, what are base angles? Guys, base angles, you see a triangle. This would be regarded as a triangle's base. It rests on its base. Okay, so if we are saying the base angles are equal, it means these two angles alone are equal and the two sides are equal. Then what type of triangle shows these characteristics? It's not an equilateral triangle. No, it can't be. It's not a right angle triangle. No, no, no. But it is an isosceles triangle. All right. So a triangle with two base angles equal and two sides equal is isosceles triangle. Okay. That are opposite two equal sides. That's one thing that is very unique about an isosceles triangle. Typical junior, this is grade 8 and 9, so you are at the right place. All right. Okay, let's transfer over to this paper. All right. All interior angles of a what are each equal to 90 degrees. All interior angles of a what are each equal to 90 degrees. Is it a square? Is it a rhombus? Is it a trapezium? All interior. Interior means inside angles, the angles that are found in the inside of this particular shape. All interior angles of a what are each equal to 90 degrees. Is it A square, B rhombus, C trapezium? Okay. So Klobza, the boy, is saying A, Hot Boy is saying A, Chism Das is saying A, Really Bukhila is saying hey, she has Jesus, of course. Hot Boy is saying square. Remember, guys, we want to choose the letter. We don't want to state the actual shape. Please, guys, very important. Follow instruction. Ain Karaba says A, Tando, IG is saying A, It's Chris saying A, Klobza Boy is saying A, Marina is saying A, Lihle Gobs is also saying A. All right. So all interior angles of a square, of course, guys, are each equal to 90 degrees. So our answer for 1.4 is what? It's A. Okay. It can't be a rhombus. A rhombus doesn't have interior angles that are 90. A trapezium as well. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. Okay. Guys, it's always important, obviously, to also check what the options that we did not select actually mean. We need to have an understanding of those as well. So I'm hoping we all know what alternate angles is, corresponding angles we saw in a particular example. Vertically opposite angles, we also saw in a particular example what it means. We know what an isosceles triangle is. We know what an equilateral triangle. Guys, an equilateral triangle is simply a triangle that has all three sides equal and each individual angle of that triangle is 60 degrees. Scalene, none of the sides or angles are equal. Square, rhombus, trapezium. We know that a trapezium has one pair of parallel sides. That's what's unique about a trapezium. It's a four-sided shape, but it has one pair of sides that are parallel. A rhombus, of course, a rhombus is a four-sided shape. It is kind of like a square, but it's not. It is slightly, I usually say a square is upright, but a rhombus is very lazy. It's almost as if a rhombus wants to sleep. It's kind of like, it nearly wants to like, rhombus. That's how rhombus is. Rhombus is kind of lazy. Doesn't like kind of like holding things upright, So hence the angles of a rhombus, the internal angles are not individually 90 degrees because the rhombus is kind of lazy, but the square is upright, and then trapezium, one pair of parallel sides are equal. Let's look at this one. Let's cross over to the other paper. Which one is the correct definition of a quadrilateral? Let's see if you guys know your definitions. Let's see if you know your definitions. Mourinho, what are you talking about? Do a face reveal. If you want me to do a face reveal, maybe what you can do is you can send me a big gift here. It might just convince me to want to do a face reveal. Of course, and I mean, you did say, of course, that you're actually from Greece. And I'm just thinking to myself, you know how it is with the exchange there of moolah, hey? Which one is the correct definition of a quadrilateral? A quadrilateral is a closed two-dimensional figure that has 4 sides, 4 right angles, and 8 vertices. Do we know what this all means? B, a quadrilateral is a parallelogram without parallel lines and a diagonal. C, a quadrilateral is a closed two-dimensional figure, has 4 sides, 4 angles, and 1 pair of opposite sides. Really? D, a quadrilateral is a polygon having 4 sides, 4 angles, and 4 vertices. Do we even know the terminology that is being used here? And do we understand what it means? Okay, that's the $1 million question I'd have for all of you. So they're saying a quadrilateral is a closed two-dimensional figure. Okay, now 2D, guys, 2D, all right? 2D means you have a horizontal plane and you have a horizontal plane and a vertical plane. Okay, so triangle is a two-dimensional shape, a square is a two-dimensional shape. All your quadrilaterals are two-dimensional shapes, and they are all closed, meaning, nothing is opened. A triangle is closed, a rhombus is closed, all your quadrilaterals are closed. So a quadrilateral is a closed two-dimensional figure. So far, if you look at this closed two-dimensional figure, okay, so far you could say this is kind of going in the right direction. Okay. It's heading in the right direction. Good, Mourinho. That's good. You need to get your head in the books. And that's one of the reasons why I'm here. To make people become aware that if you don't know a lot from what we are just answering, it means you need to actually get your head in the game and start really comprehending and understanding the work that you are being taught. So that when it comes exam time, you see, I'm exposing you now to exam questions. Some of you are feeling like, my head hurts. I don't know this. Yeah, so very important. Two-dimensional thing that has 4 sides. So far, this looks like, it's good. It looks good. 4 right angles. You see, the thing is, not all quadrilaterals have 4 right angles. Remember, right angles would suggest that all the angles are 90 degrees. Is that the case for all quadrilaterals? Can't be. So this completely says no. We start saying no here. We were saying yes all the way here, but we start saying no here. No. 8 vertices, no ways. Guys, vertices are where 2 lines meet. So this is like a vertex. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 vertices. 1 vertex. We call it, for singular, we say it's a vertex where 2 adjacent sides meet. We call it a vertex. And then when we have many vertex, we call them vertices. So this year, 8 vertices. A quadrilateral having 8 vertices? No. You see, guys? So everything else here was true, but this is haywire. Okay, so A is out. We are removing by elimination. Let's look at B. A quadrilateral is a parallelogram. Huh? A quadrilateral is a parallelogram? What? And then it says, without parallel lines. What? And a diagonal. No ways. No. You are out. Okay, see, a quadrilateral is a closed two-dimensional figure. So far, so good. That has 4 sides, so good. 4 angles, yes. And 1 pair of opposite sides. No. So it starts being off exactly here. All right. And guys, it's such a skill to know where it's going right, where it's going wrong, so that you can ultimately say no to that option convincingly. It's not like you have a corner of doubt of saying, oh, maybe it could be B. Some of you even do this in an exam paper. You actually circle 2 answers. No, guys, let's not do that. Circling 2 answers does not mean that your teacher is going to circle the right answer from the 2. No, you need to choose one. And you need to be well equipped with knowledge to choose one, right? Ignorance, okay, is not going to help us here. Ovayo ntatwe, ntata, is it ovayo ntatawe? Oh, ntatawe. A quadrilateral is a polygon. Yes. Poly means many sides. Having 4 sides. Yes. This polygon, because remember, polygon just simply means many sides for that particular closed two-dimensional shape. But we are being told specifically it has 4 sides. So far, so good. 4 angles. So far, so good. 4 vertices. Yes. Woo! Woo! This fits the description perfectly, doesn't it? Okay. Are we good? So we circle D. Right? Let's come over here. Determine the length of EF in the rectangle below. Can you post the paper, my sir? These people are even calling me my sir. People, desperate times call for desperate measures, hey? You guys starting to be nice with me here, hey? Starting to be nice with me here. It's 1 mark, Ovayo. It's 1 mark. Every single question we've answered, it's 1 mark. Your Highness, my goodness. Determine the length of EF in the rectangle below. If DG is equal to 6 millimeters, so DG is here, that's 6 millimeters. DE, 14 millimeters. Determine the length of EF. Where's EF? Here is EF. What shape is this? It's a rectangle. Do we know the properties of a rectangle? Because if we do, then it becomes so easy to then answer the length of EF. Where is EF? Here is EF. It's opposite who? DG. Do we know what the length of DG is currently? Yes, we know it's 6 millimeters. So what option do we choose here? Is EF 14 millimeters, 6 millimeters, or 20 millimeters? Is it A, B, or C? Which one is it? EF. Determine the length of EF in the rectangle below. DG is 6. Okay. DE, which is here, is 14. We want to know what the length of EF is. Is it A, 14 millimeters, B, 6 millimeters, C, 20 millimeters? I see you there. It's Chris. You are saying B, B, B. Debucho is saying B as well. Sophia is saying B. Jota is saying B. It's Chris saying B. Prince is saying B. It's Chris is repeating over and over again in the comment section. He's like, sir, I know the answer. So yes, of course, Beauty, B. Shleshle is saying B. Zardar is saying, I'm sharing the live because someone needs it. Exclusive Bushle is saying B. All right. And so forth. Miss She Has Jesus is saying B. And Klopsa Boy is saying B. Very is also saying B. So yes, the option here that is most suitable has to be what? B. Because if DG, as we are told here, is 6 millimeters, it's always nice to write down. Then it means EF, since this is a rectangle. What do we know about a rectangle? The rectangle has opposite sides that are equal. That's why you even have these two lines here. This represents the equality of these two sides. DE is equal to GF on the other hand. So remember, we were told that DE is 14 millimeters. So that would mean GF is 14 millimeters. We wanted to know what EF is. EF is 6 millimeters, and if we had to give a reason, we'd say it's because the opposite sides of a rectangle are what? Are equal. Are you with me? So our answer, get B. Get B. Okay. Right. Moving right along to 1.6. Thank you guys for the tabs as well. The tabs, they help a lot because it helps with the visibility of the live. And also thank you to those that when they feel like it's needful, they Utando. I'm gonna give you a galaxy when I work. Oh no, Tato. The thought itself, it counts. It counts a lot. All right. That means your heart is in the right place. Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also, Tato. Tato's not. I'm gonna give you a galaxy when I work. No man, how cute. All right, let's cross over to 1.5 this side. Ooh, look at this diagram, guys. In the figure below, b squared is equal to, ooh, what type of triangle is this? Before we even jump into the answers, what type of triangle is this, guys? Please tell me quickly in the comment section what type of triangle is this. It's Chris is like, I forgot Pythagoras. Well, if you forgot it, then it's going to take care of you. All right? If you forget Pythagoras, it's going to take care of you. Thank you, it's Chris. It is a right angle triangle. This is a right angle triangle. Okay? Why? Because this is a right angle. Okay? Since this is a right angle, this means this is a right-angled triangle. Okay. Ovayo is so interested to know how many marks, how many pages, you know. Or you are at church. Are you Seventh-day Adventist or Bantu Church of Christ? Which church or organization? Because people that go to church on Sunday obviously would be, yeah. No, don't worry. We will do another live at another time. Don't worry. Don't worry. Okay. I do go live quite often. Plus, guys, please, on the link in my bio, I have a YouTube channel. So you guys are more than welcome to hop onto my the link in my bio. The YouTube channel is called Maths is a Game. You can actually copy the link from the bio, go and paste it on the Google search engine. Then you say search. It should be able to then lead you to the YouTube channel. This is where I will post this video after I'm done with it, because I post all videos that I do of my live lessons onto the YouTube channel. And you can go there to my grade 8 and grade 9 sort of like playlists, especially the grade 9 playlist, because so far I've been doing grade 9 related, but grade 9 and grade 8, guys, are so similar. It's the same thing. Grade 8 and 9 is the same thing, right? So there are videos there on geometry. I've done quite a few live lessons on the platform on geometry. So there's an entire playlist there that you can find on just geometry, from the beginning, where we learn about angles and other things. So please go check it out. It will help you a great deal. The video quality might not be the top-notchest best because it's obviously the raw video from the live lesson on TikTok. But check it out. And if you really want to, have, maths excellence on another level, level 7 type of stuff, then you can definitely go ahead and do that. And yes, Klopsa boy, you are true. We are not all the same, and that is very true. Which is why, for instance, my YouTube channel is very unique in the sense that I upload things raw. I am not the same like those sweet, amazing YouTube channel specialists that have sweet videos, and it's so neatly put together, and it's so amazing, you know? Yeah, me, I am just a raw boy, raw man. Okay, in the figure below, b squared is equal to. So where is b? Okay. Drops up, boy. I'll buy you a car. You guys are like promising me the world and the entire ocean. You know, b squared is equal to. So remember, this is b. And 90 degrees, the 90-degree angle for our right angle triangle is always opposite the longest side, which we call the what? The hypotenuse. All right? The hypotenuse. Okay? Because I'm very interested to know what are people answering. In the figure below, b squared is equal to? What are your thoughts? B squared is equal to? That's b. Okay? Now we want to know what b squared is equal to. Is it a plus c? Is it square root of a plus c? Square root of b plus c? Is it a squared plus c squared? Or is it square root of c plus b? All right. So I see most of you are saying c, 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 me. All right, guys. All right. So I see most of you are saying c. Okay. And yes, guys, you are 100% correct. Since this is the hypotenuse, we know that we always write the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. What are the other two sides? It's a and c. So you can then say a squared plus c squared. The sum of the square of the other two sides. Okay? Okay. So very true. You guys are 100% correct. It is C. Let's cross over to the other paper. Given triangle XYZ. Ooh, triangle XYZ. So we have to imagine this in our heads. Okay? And usually it's nice whenever you get asked questions like this to kind of begin to write a, you know, hot boy, I will buy you a suit. What is this, guys? You guys are, like I said, you in the comment section are promising me the world and everything there is to exist in there. Tato, you're saying repeat. What do you want me to repeat? You want me to repeat this? Okay. Guys, the theorem of Pythagoras, okay? Yeah, the theorem of Pythagoras. Sorry, guys, for actually just taking some time. I need Tato to be on the same page as all of us. Tato, there is a triangle that we refer to as a right angle triangle. Right angle triangle has an angle of 90 degrees. Okay? If we have triangle ABC here, the right angle triangle is always opposite the longest side of our triangle, which we call the hypotenuse. The longest side of the triangle. Are you with me? So, if we want to write down what the theorem of Pythagoras says in relation to this right angle triangle, the theorem of Pythagoras says the following. The square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum. Now the word sum means addition. The sum of what? Of the square of the other two sides. Okay. So the square of the hypotenuse side is always equal to the sum, meaning the addition, of the squares. Now you need to square the what? The other two sides and add them together in order to get the hypotenuse side that is also squared. So that's what the theorem of Pythagoras says. So that is why then we can say, if we know what the hypotenuse side is, which in this case, directly opposite 90 degrees, we have the hypotenuse side. So that means b squared, which is the side, the hypotenuse, is equal to what? What are the other two sides? A and C. So then you say is equal to a squared plus c squared. This is the theorem of Pythagoras. Okay? Because it says so. Right? Some people don't know this, but I'm just gonna expose you to this. Maybe some of you didn't know this. But the whole concept behind the sum of the square actually comes from this. Okay, these are squares, and if you want to calculate the area of a square, you know that it's going to be side times side. This is the representation of the square of this side, the square of that side, the square of that side, because you have all these squares. So when we write down the theorem of Pythagoras, we say the square of the hypotenuse side is equal to the sum of the square of the other two sides. So if you are wondering, where is this a squared, c squared, b squared coming from? It's coming from the area of the respective squares that are formed with each side of the right angle triangle. So the theorem of Pythagoras has its foundation there. That's why we said in the figure below, b squared is equal to, we chose C for that very reason. Are you with me? I hope you are with me. So now, Tato, I hope you are tatoring as you understand what you probably did not understand. Let's look at 1.6, which we were busy looking at before Tato said, "Say, explain that part." Okay, 1.6, given triangle XYZ, where XY is 5 centimeters, XZ is 3 centimeters, and YZ is 3 centimeters. Which angle is the biggest? Are you seeing this? Triangle XYZ. So me, because I tend to not see very well, I love doing this. When I'm given, I try and do what? I try and draw. So the question is, which angle is the biggest? Is it angle X? Is it angle Y? Is it angle Z? Okay, so let us give people a chance to answer first. Then, after the answers have come, I will explain, all right, for us. So I see there people are answering. All right, remember we are choosing the letter, we are not choosing the angle, because remember when we write the answer, we're not going to write the angle here. We are going to write the letter that represents the angle. So you guys must not fall into the trap of writing. You must write the letter that represents the correct answer. That's what they are expecting from you. If you do otherwise, you're going to make people cry. So people are saying, but Mesuli Inyembezi says, A, the one who wipes away the tears out of the people. Mesuli Inyembezi is saying A. Lele is saying Z. Once again, Lele is answering the question in the way that is not wanted by the what? By the paper. Because the paper is saying we write down the correct letter, not the answer of the... Oh, people are not listening to me here. Then we see B. Okay, so let's check, guys. Let's check. So once again, triangle what? Let's just say X, Y, Z. Yeah? Or the Americans will say Z. Where XY is 5 centimeters, so we mark this is 5 centimeters. XZ is 3 centimeters, we mark 3 centimeters. And YZ is 3 centimeters, we mark 3 centimeters. They are asking us, which angle is the biggest? Right? So you can see that these two, they are equal. And these two sides that are equal, they are the smallest sides of our triangle. Both of them. Which means that the angles that are opposite these equal sides will also be equal. They will be equally small, guys. They will be equally small because the 3 centimeters indicates that the angle will be as equally small. All right. But look at XY. XY is big. It's the biggest side. And as the biggest side, it should be opposite the what? The biggest angle. The biggest angle. All right. So hopefully my grade 8s and 9s, you see. You see. All right. Are you with me? I think Merenino is, I don't know if Merenino is legit. You see, now I sense a spamming happening there. Merenino, I'm going to block you very soon. Because to me, what I see you commenting there in the comment section is not giving me good vibes. And I have very good intuition, you know. Very good intuition. So I'm going to let you go. I'm going to mute you and I'm going to block you because you seem to be giving me problems there in the comment section instead of sticking to what we are doing here, you know. And I will block you out of love, not out of hate, but block you out of love so that you can stop being a distraction to my kids that are here for right reasons. So, as I said, guys, which angle is the biggest? I'm sure now you know which angle is the biggest. The angle that is the biggest, I think the one who wipes away the tears, Mesuli Nyembezi, was also able to say it is the angle which is represented by the letter. So it is, guys, it is C. Big side, opposite, big angle. Okay. You have an amazing time at church. God bless you too, my darling. Thank you so much for your pleasant presence. You know, God bless you immensely as well. You stay blessed. You're an amazing child. You stay amazingly blessed. Yeah, you guys, I really appreciate positive people, you know, positive people in the comment section. You can just see, you can just sense when they are here, you know, the blessed ones. The blessed ones. Be blessed, my child. Go in peace. Go well. Go shall. Go well. And enjoy the service for what it is worth. How many questions are in this paper? Many. So guys, please take note. The big side will be opposite the big angle. The small sides, they'll be equally opposite the smallest angle. So we can't say it's angle X, no, because angle X and angle Y will have the same angle, but they will be small as per the sides that are small. The biggest side is always opposite the biggest angle, so that's why we choose the letter C. Angle Z is the biggest. It's the biggest angle. Okay, let's cross over. Another question is crying for us. The side of the province, triangle DEF is not drawn to scale. Please take note of this wording. When they say something is not drawn to scale, it means the way you're looking at it is not necessarily what you think is. Okay? So they are asking which statement is true for the triangle DEF. And please, you see this thing of not drawing to scale. Because if you look at this side DF, you see it's 13 centimeters. Maybe someone will take their ruler and try and measure and they see, man, it's not equal to 13 centimeters. This thing, why are they saying it's 13 centimeters? That's why they have said triangle DF is not drawn to scale. You see, you males? All right, I think I'm losing it here. Okay, so that's why. So if we look at DF, it's 13 centimeters, DE is 8 centimeters, and EF is 5 centimeters. Now they are asking, which statement is true? Is it an acute angle triangle? Is it cute? Is it a right angle triangle? Is it right? Is it an isosceles triangle? Does it have source? Is it an obtuse angle triangle? So which one is it? What do the masses have to say? A, B, C, D. Yeah, Blue, that's where you wish to measure it, but they are telling you there, Blue, that it is not drawn to scale. And I'm sure most of you thought, yo, grade 8 is the pits, grade 9 is the pits. That's where most of you started not to get sweet marks, because you come from primary school and you come to high school, and then it's like, where did the level 7s go? Yeah, because you start doing these things. You guys need to be children still, you see, in high school. Don't try and be arrogant now. You're like, I'm at a big school. No, don't be arrogant. Don't get lost, you know? Yeah. So I repeat, is it an acute angle triangle, this triangle? Is it a right angle triangle, this triangle? Is it an isosceles triangle, this triangle? Is it an obtuse angle triangle, this triangle? What do the masses have to say? What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Okay, I see many answers there. Someone said, ubahle. You know, bahle. Bahle is, bahle. Bahle means they are beautiful. They are beautiful. So it is Bahle says it is an acute angle triangle. Baby TZ is saying it's D, meaning it's an obtuse angle triangle. Mesuli Nyembezi is saying it's B, meaning it's a right angle triangle. Hot Boy is saying it's D. Baby TZ is saying it's D. Mesuli Nyembezi is again saying it's B. Dawn is saying it's D. Blue is saying it's D with a question mark. Hot Boy is saying it's I. Klobza Boy is saying it's B. I wonder what people think as well. All right. What statement is true for the triangle? All right. Now, let us check by elimination if we can locate the right answer. So first and foremost, B. Is this a right-angled triangle? That is $1 million question. Now, in order to be able to check or verify if that is the case, what you would have to do is you'd have to take this 13 centimeters and what? And square it. You take this 13 centimeters, you square it. You get 169. That is the square of the longest side. Now you want to then check now if the 8 and the 5, if you were to square the 8, you square the 5 and you add them together, what do you get? Now 8 squared is 64, 5 squared is 25. You put them together, you get 64 plus 25. You get 89. This sum of the square of the two sides is not equal to the square of the longer side. So that means there's no 90 degrees. So that means we can't say this is a right angle triangle. Okay. Now, some of you may not have done this and checked whether it's a right angle triangle. So by elimination, right angle triangle is out. Out, out, out. Let's go to C. It is an isosceles triangle. Can it be an isos? Can it have source? Can it have source? Is it an isosceles triangle? So, if you look at the two sides of the triangle, all three sides, is there any two sides that are equal here? No. So it is not an isosceles triangle is out. No two angles equal, no two sides equal. Okay? Okay. So far, seems like we are good. The two options we are left with is it an obtuse angle triangle or is it an acute angle triangle? Now, guys, this here, obtuse angle triangle, what we need to understand is that an obtuse angle triangle is a triangle where one of the angles is evidently more than 90 degrees. Evidently more than 90 degrees. You look at this angle. All right. You look at this angle. You look at that angle. These angles are not going to be equal. But as unequal as they are, none of these angles would actually be verified as being obtuse because of the close nature of this triangle. I look at it from all angles, okay? I look at it from all angles. Let's say we rest and say this is our base. You see the way that this line is curving. It's not curving so that it's like an angle that's more than 90. It's curving to show that it's an angle that's less than 90. Even this angle as well is curving in such a way that it's an angle that is less than 90. Even if we turn it around like this, you can see, guys, the way this side, if this was my base, the way this side is curving, or it is at an angle, it's an angle such that it's less than 90. Even the way this side is also slanted, it's slanted in such a way that it is an angle that is less than 90. And you could do that. You come this side, it's the same thing with this side. So, is it an obtuse angle triangle? No way, Jose. So that leaves us with one available option. And is this available option true? These are three unequal sides. An acute angle triangle can have three unequal sides, but the angles have to all be less than 90 degrees. And that's the important thing. We can't have an angle that's more than 90 degrees. So this angle, this triangle, is an acute. It's cute. Gucci, 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 goo, Gucci, Gucci, Gucci. You could play like with its cheeks for days. Gucci, Gucci. All right. So it's an acute angle triangle. And did you think it would be? Did you think it was? Did you? I doubt it, eh? But guys, it is. It is. It's an acute angle triangle. That's beautiful. Woo! Yes, yes, yes. No lasagna, just lasagna. Hi, Aiden. My 95% student. Guys, this is Aiden. This guy, this man. Aiden has been on an amazing spree this year as a grade 11 learner. Term 1 got an amazing 93%. He was fortunately someone also that started off the journey. I didn't even know that he was actually part of the people that was joining my live lesson. I didn't know until he confessed in one of my live lessons. I'll never know, guys, if I've had an impact in your life until you confess. Either through your inbox message, you confess to me, or you confess in the comment section at some point when I'm live. He confessed and he said, "Sir, when you were doing your live lessons during the holidays, before the year started, when everybody was vilifying us and saying all sorts of names, saying, 'No, guys, it's holidays. You're supposed to be relaxing. Why are you doing school?' Mr. Aiden was there attending the lessons there, and as a result, his term 1 results for grade 11 were amazing. Got a 93% for term 1, and then in term 2 June, he just let me know yesterday that he got 95% for maths. So that is phenomenal for a grade 11 learner, guys, because grade 11s, they need those results to apply at the institutions of higher learning come next year. So Aiden, you are the man. You are the it person. All right. I have so much respect, and I really appreciate that. And more than anything else, God's glory is being reflected in and through your performance, and I hope you can just continue maintaining such performance. Let's go for 100% term 3 and then 100% end of the year. I think you can do it. You're more than capable. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, 1.7. You must eat, Lobster Boy. We're continuing. You'll catch us as we go along. Eat, my man, eat. A man shall not live by bread alone, but by maths as it comes from the mouth of the maths gamer. Maths is a game host. 1.7. These lines intersect each other at right angles. You're welcome, Aiden. You're welcome, Aiden. Hopefully you've seen, I've actually uploaded, I did a live lesson on, what is it? trig, solutions of triangles, 2D with the sine rule, area rule, and cosine rule. I actually continued from where we had left off. So there's a part 2 that's actually uploaded on my YouTube channel. You can check it out. And what topic are you guys in right now? Are you still doing triangles, or are you done? Are you in the next topic for the term, or what? Just let me know in the comment section. I'd really appreciate that. Maybe I can head off there after this. These lines intersect each other at right angles. So people are saying the answer is Dawn. Mesuli Nyembe is the one who wipes away their tears. The Dawn. The Dawn is saying it's B. It's Imi is saying it's B. Matla is saying it's B. Matla is saying it's B. The one who has power, power and power. You're doing stats. Okay, awesome, Aiden. So that means I need to actually be having a stats session quite soon. Yeah. But I think it will be after I've done the proofs, because I want to do the proofs for all the rules. You know, most the sine rule, area rule, and cosine rule, they all have proofs. How do you prove the sine rule? How do you prove the area rule if you are given? How do you prove the cosine rule? So I'm going to do the proofs before I'm able to actually even look at stats. But good to know. And then financial maths as well, we'll have to do at some point. Probability I've also started, so I have uploaded some of the videos that I did on probability, starting off with the grade 10 content and then taking it up. Okay, 1.8, okay, so you guys say these lines intersect each other at right angles? A? No. B? Oh, I see most of you have said B. Matla, it can't be A. Please, 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 please. So it is B. Good job. All of you, 100%, because right angle suggests perpendicular. And yesterday with my grade 9 learners, I was explaining, because we were doing functions and straight lines. Yesterday with the grade 9 learners, we were doing functions and straight line. That was like last night. And I was explaining to them that for perpendicular lines, the gradients of the perpendicular lines, you have the product of the gradients of the two lines will give you -1 if the lines are perpendicular. So that's even something else that we learn because of straight lines and linear functions. You see, integration of something we learn in geometry into the what? Into the functions of straight lines, because we know that straight lines that are perpendicular meet at 90 degrees, but we also know that the product of the gradients of those lines should give us -1. The guy who's requesting there, Mr. I don't know who you are. Seems like you are from it seems like he's requesting from Pakistan. My Pakistan people. Okay, 1.7. Let's cross over. Woo! Let's look at this guy. Whoa, terminology. The perimeter. The perimeter. Oh, what does this word mean, guys? What does the word perimeter mean? You know what's funny is that this word gets forgotten by learners. You know, I'll tell you of grade 11 and 12 learners that forget what this word means. And then a question gets asked that involves perimeter in a grade 11 context type question or grade 12 context type question. And then learners are unable to get, you know, the question answered correctly, because they miss this concept. So what is perimeter? The perimeter of the rectangle below is equals to. Yes, it's Amy. Thank you so much. Look at that. It's Amy is answering so beautifully there in the comment section. It's Amy. Go, it's Amy. Woo! It's Amy. I love it. I love it for you. I love it for you. I love it for you. It's Amy says perimeter is the distance around a shape. So the total of that distance, if we add all the sides of that particular rectangle, then it means we get what we call the perimeter. Nhlosokuhle is even helping us there and saying the perimeter of this particular shape, which is a rectangle, would be 2 length plus 2 breadth. What is length? Length is the longest side of our triangle. What is breadth? Breadth is the shortest side of the rectangle. I think we can actually use 2 words that mean the same thing. The word width and breadth, they mean the same thing. The shortest sides of the rectangle, width or breadth. So you'll often find that this formula can have 2W or 2B. Doesn't matter. Width and breadth are the same thing, guys. The shortest side of the rectangle. So what are they saying here? The perimeter of the rectangle below is equals to, and you guys are saying the answer is, Tulit says it's C. Tulit. People with their TikTok names there. Zander. Okay, Zander is saying it is C. Bahle is saying it's C. Mesuli Nyembe is the one who wipes away the tears, says C. It's Chris. Everybody everybody hates Chris, eh? And then it's Amy says C. So we are all in agreement, guys. I would hope all of us would be in agreement, because it's easy for someone to fall into the trap of saying it's actually D. And you see the trap that's actually entangled in D. All right? Do you see the trap that's there in D? It is this unit here. This unit, we use it for what? What do we use square units for? What do we use square units for, guys? Is it for perimeter? Thank you. Look at this. Yeah, it's saying has this. Are you sure you are in this grade? Yes, it's only area that has square meters, guys. Okay, it's only area. Now, Dawn is asking, why is it C, sir? So what we do, we want to measure the total distance around this shape, because our dear beloved Amy was so kind, and I'll pin the comment again, to tell us what the perimeter is. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. So imagine you had some kids, they were running around a rectangle field. So they start the race here. They run. How long have they run so far? Until here? That means 7 centimeters. Then they run. How long? Plus 6,2. We add. They run. How long they have run? So obviously this was 7 centimeters. That's also another additional 7 centimeters. They run back to where they started. We add another 6,2 centimeters. Now you add that maths together. The Dawn, you add the values together. Thank you, Aiden, for the heart. Me, really appreciate it. We add these together. So when we add this together, what do we get? Maybe Dawn can help us out in the comment section then. Tell us, what do we get, Dawn, when we add those together? What do we get? Dawn? Please, let it dawn on us what we get when we add all of these together. Dawn, I'm waiting for you to answer me. Okay? Because you are the one asking, how did we get? Oh, Aiden, thank you so much, buddy. Oh my goodness, thank you for all those roses. You are blessings upon blessings to you, big man. Thank you, and thank you again. Really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, Dawn, thank you so much. Now do you understand, Dawn, why you said 26,4? Okay, beautiful. You are beautiful, Dawn. You are beautiful. You are so beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, all right. And yes, we use centimeters squared only for area. You guys are amazing. Okay, which triangle? Aiden, thank you so much for the 19 roses. I really appreciate it a lot. Blessings upon blessings to you. Which triangle is congruent to this given triangle? Which triangle? What does the word congruent? Let's start there. I want someone to comment what the word congruent means. Okay, which triangle is congruent to this triangle? So you have A, this one, B, this one, C, this one. Which one is congruent to this triangle? Is it A? Is it B? Is it C? Which one is it? Right? Okay. Beehive. Is it honey hive? We've got beehive, honey hive there saying it's C. Like first up there, like, you know, to answer the unknown hun. Buhle. is saying it's C, Angel is saying it's B, Spokas is saying C, it's Chris saying C, Angel is saying it's C, Samantha C, Dawn C, Angel C, Siatamba C, Ria, Angel, Francis, Siatamba. So majority of us are saying it is C. Now, Angel said it's B. So Angel, we are going to ask now, what does the word congruent mean? Does anybody know what the word congruent means? Because if we don't know what the word congruent means, then answering this question is just a futile exercise. We must understand the concept. Okay? When two things are congruent, okay, Samantha, I am going to shy away from using the word similar, okay? For obvious reasons, right? In grade 9, we learn about something called similarity. And this word similar in mathematics has meaning and reference to that. All right? So I'm going to shy away from using the word similar. Though I know in your head, loosely spoken, when you say similar, you are trying to say to me the same. All right, so I want us to shy away from using the word similar, because in grade 9, when you do geometry, you do similarity, and similarity has particular meaning as it relates to that. Okay, okay, so it's also in grade 8. Well, that's perfect. Similarity has meaning. All right, that does not need us to use it when we talk about congruence. So I like, for instance, when people say identical, I can go with that. All right, I will take that one. And I like even what Chris has said there in the comment section, and I want to I'll pin her comment, or his comment, sorry, what am I saying? Let me pin. Same size, same shape. That's what it's Chris says. Same size, same shape. So the word congruent means same size, basically the same shape. So it goes back to that identical thing. All right? Yeah. So we basically are saying equal angles and equal sides, in other words, loosely spoken and directly applicable. Equal sides, equal angles. That's what all sides are equal, all angles are equal. That's what the word congruent means. All right? We are the same in every way. So if you are the same with somebody in every way, you can say you and that person are congruent. Okay? So guys, it is only C. It is not B. It is not A. All right? See, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? 1, 1. Identical. Equal angles. Equal sides. Congruent. Okay?